Hello and welcome back to another video. So today we're going to create a composite, and what I'm going to do is take a couple of images and blend them all together to create something a bit like this. Alright, now the first thing we need to note is for this to work well, shoot in manual mode. So I've shot in manual mode, so my exposure isn't changing much throughout the image. Okay, if you're shooting in aperture priority, shutter priority, even with an auto ISO, you're going to get variations in exposure. So by set your aperture, set your shutter speed, set your ISO, even your white balance, that way everything is going to look very similar and they will just blend together a bit nicer. Okay, so now the hard part is choosing which images we like. And I think I've decided that I like this first image, I like this middle image, and then probably the second last image. Okay, now we could blend them all together, but then it starts to get a little bit messy. But this will give you an idea of how you can go about blending the whole lot if you want. I'm just going to do 3, keep it nice and simple. So what I'm going to do is select my first image. I'm going to select that middle image, and then I'm going to select that image. So just by holding Control on my keyboard, I'm selecting my images. Otherwise, just open them directly into Photoshop. Now we do need Photoshop for this. So I'm just going to do a very basic edit in Lightroom and then we'll open them up into Photoshop. So these images, I don't need to do much to them. They're all pretty much where I wanted them in camera. I did want that silhouette look. So I'm going to increase my contrast a little. I'll just bring down the highlights a bit. I'm going to even just bring down that exposure a bit as well, because I did want a silhouette look to these images. And then what I'm going to do is press sync, check all, and synchronize. Okay, and then it's just syncing the 3 that I've selected. Now another thing to note, I want my horizon nice and straight. So I'm just going to grab my crop tool, get my angle, and then I'm just going to draw my angle across the horizon on those 3 images, just to make sure our horizon is nice and straight. If you don't have a horizon in your shot, not a big deal. But in this case, yeah, when it comes to the blending process, it will look a lot nicer if our horizon is nice and straight. That's the crop tool, angle, click, drag. Okay, so that's our horizon sorted. So once again, I'm going to hold Control and select the 3 images that I want. Right click, edit in, and we're going to open as layers in Photoshop. Okay, so now we've got our 3 images opened in Photoshop and we've got them as layers. Okay, now what we want to do, if we have a look, they're all kind of overlapping each other. So we want to separate them just a little bit. And the easiest way to do this is if we grab our crop tool, just make sure it's on ratio. And what I'm going to do is just pull it out this way a little bit and pull it out this way a little bit. We'll just zoom out so we can see everything. And just make sure that you're on the default, the transparent. You don't want to do a generative fill or a content aware fill. Just on default, press the tick button, and then that'll just stretch out our canvas a little bit. So now what I can do is if I click on that top layer, grab my move tool, and I can just move it over this way a little bit. And same with our back layer. If we grab that bottom layer, I might just need to move that middle one. Grab the bottom layer, move that over there. Okay, now another thing I want to do is that middle layer, that's kind of my feature. So I'm going to click and drag and we're going to put that on top. Okay, and then if I just sort of line it up roughly so it's in the middle, so somewhere around about there, I will try and line up our horizons as best as possible. So if I click on that last image and just using my arrow keys, it's going to get that horizon so it matches. First image looks pretty good. We might just bring that middle one up. Actually, we'll take that first one. Let's grab that first one and just take it down a little bit till our horizon lines up. So somewhere around about there. That looks pretty good. Now, all we need to do with that top image selected, because we've moved that to the top of our layer, what we're going to do is create a layer mask. Grab our brush tool. Make sure our brush is on black, so either alternate with the arrows or X on the keyboard will alternate between black and white. Opacity at 100, flow at 100, smoothing at 10. If we right click, make sure our hardness is down to 0. And then with that layer mask selected and a black brush, I can just sort of black out the bits that I don't want. And then we sort of seamlessly start to blend them all together. Okay, now you'll see here that it doesn't look natural with that sun in my shot. So what I can do is if I just slowly start to feather in until we just sort of get rid of that sun, and then it's starting to look a bit more natural. Now I don't want to remove the tail. If we zoom in a little bit, okay, that looks pretty good. If you really want to get fussy, again, you can alternate with the X back to our white brush, and then we can just sort of paint in the bits that we want to paint in, get some of that sparkle in the water. Okay, and then when we go out, okay, again, it does look a little bit too dark there, but we can fix that up later. There's things we can do with some adjustment layers, but I want to keep this nice and simple. Okay, so for the sake of this, just to make it look a little bit nicer, make sure we're on that layer there, alternate to our black brush, and I'm just going to take a little bit of that sting out, somewhere around about there. Okay. Now from there, they look a bit too far apart. So what I can do is if I grab this middle layer here, which is my left-hand side, get my move tool, and I can just bring it in a little bit closer, just so it's not overlapping too much. And again, arrow keys up and down, get that horizon. Okay, and then the bottom layer, we might bring that one in a little bit as well. Move that over, not too far, but just enough that we start to get them lined up. Okay, we can see that the feathering isn't great. So if I go back to that layer mask, grab our black brush, and I can just kind of black out the bits that I don't want. So this side blends together a lot better because we haven't got that sun in the shot. Okay, again, gone too far. So back to my white brush, and then just paint in that little bit there. Okay, so then what we can do is once we've got them roughly where we want them, we can go to Layer, Flatten Image. Okay, I'm just going to crop it a little bit. So let's crop that bird. I'm not happy with the two birds in there. So let's crop our image for starters. Get it sort of roughly where we want to. Just tidy up that bottom a little bit. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go back and I'm going to get that first image that has the ball and the bird. And if I bring this one into Photoshop, so again, right click, edit in Photoshop. With our move tool, click and drag, and once again, click and drag. We can close this one down now. And with that top layer, I'm just going to move that roughly where the bird is, and we're going to include the bird and the ball. So with that layer selected, now instead of creating a white layer mask, if we hold Alt on our keyboard and select layer mask, it'll create a black layer mask. So now with a white brush, I can just paint in the ball and the bird. So now we've brought the ball and the bird back in from that original image. Okay, and then once again, layer, flatten image, that looks pretty good there. Then we can start to do our adjustments. We might want to go in and sharpen, just sort of check your background that everything's nice and neat. But now we've got our three favorite shots all in one seamless image. Okay, and that's about it. That's it for this video. Now, hopefully you did like it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. I will be back out in the field soon. Been a bit crook. It's raining out there at the moment. So as soon as the weather starts to clear, back out in the field with some live streams. So that's it. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you again very soon.